This is Severe MMA, and here we're alongside UFC middleweight Jack Marshman. Looking a little Swiss, Jack. I've never seen you quite so preppied up before. Is that just for the appearance at Cage Warriors?
Good-looking guy, isn't it? no, just thought I'd dress up a bit, come to London, it's a posh part, isn't it?
We've been lucky enough to catch up with you throughout your kind of the run into the UFC, and now we get a chance to catch up with you now you're there. My first question is it everything it was, we know that's what you wanted, as you were fighting in Bama, fighting on that local circuit. The dream was there, now you've hit it. Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Yeah, it was, it's plenty of times when I thought it was never going to happen, and then now it is, everything's going great. I've had 2 good wins in there, and I'm doing well, so yes, it is literally everything I ever wanted, I set myself little goals, so I started off, I wanted to get to the UFC, and I've done that now and I've achieved it, and which is something I didn't know whether I was going to do, and then now is it's chasing that top 15, and then it's going to be chasing the top 10, and that's what I'm working at. So I'm just loving it in there, to be honest with
you. We look at some of the other guys who have come up and around from the UK scene that they're not there anymore. They haven't. What have you learned from? You've watched some of these guys. What are you doing differently, or what do you think the difference is?
Not really. I've done the same since I was whenever you've ever watched me. I do the same thing. I know what I'm gonna go do. It's his job to just figure out how to stop me doing that, and I've been plugging away. It's nothing I'm chasing to get in there or anything or change anything. I just like doing what I'm doing. I just turn up to fight, and that's all I do. So if that keeps me in the UFC, and they seem to like me at the minute, I feel like the UFC give me good fights and give me a lot of attraction. I think it's because I put on exciting fights, so I ain't looking to change anything or copy anyone else. I just do my thing and enjoy the fight.
The next one's in Brazil.
Yeah.
Man, how cool! Yeah. Again, is that another?
It's one of them. Yes, it's the tick off the bucket list. It's like I always want to fight in Brazil. I know I'm fighting a Brazilian, and they got the most hostile crowd, and it's good. But I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. And I know people go, "Oh, that don't bother." It ain't don't bother me. I'm just looking forward to it. I don't care if they boo me. It'll be fun. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool.
And you're going to go in as the spoiler, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I'm positive on paper. I'll probably be the underdog. But I've had 3 fights in the UFC, and I've been the underdog in all 3 of them. So people just think I'm shit. I think, but I do all right.
I suppose you really have a country on your shoulders. You and Brett Johns, and I'm sure Jack Shore's going to follow you fairly sure, but you and Brett John, you're repping Wales. Do you ever feel that pressure as an athlete?
It's not pressure, honestly. I was saying it was unbelievable the amount of support we get from Wales. It's because the passionate crowd in there. It's like a lot of them don't even watch MMA. A lot of them don't like it. They just watch it. They want that Welsh guy to beat someone. That's it. That's what. And the amount of support we get is unreal. So it's no pressure on it. It's just like even when I took a loss, the amount of support I got from people I don't know, and I got sent loads of messages and that. It's like they just love it. The country loves it. So.
One of the things we noticed about you, again, you're a balls to the wall fighter. You'll bite down on your gum shield. You'll happily engage in a war, but you seem maybe not to be doing that quite so much. You're still aggressive, but you're not eating as many shots anymore. What again, is that just training? You fighting a little smarter, a little bit more?
I just want to be able to read my own name when I turn 40. It's like I've been getting put, you've seen some of the. I've had some wars, and 6 years ago I didn't need glasses, and then Carl Noon punched my head in. Now I wear glasses. It's like. Yeah, I'm just trying to last a bit longer than I would. You know what I mean? I can still write my name in crayon now, so as long as I keep that going, I won't be some punch drunk fucking clown.
I know you can't look past the fight in Brazil. I know it's not fair to, but you've said little goals, little steps, and this fight goes the way you want it to. You come out with a performance. What are you looking for? Realist, and again, I'm not asking you to talk shit, although I'd appreciate if you would.
Fuck everyone in the
world. But what makes sense? What makes sense after this?
You know me. I don't ever talk shit about no one. But Sam Alvey was calling me out, Smile Sam. I beat this guy now, and I think that's a good fight for me. He just beat Rashad Evans, former champion. That'd be so I beat this guy now because I'm sure I'm going to be the underdog in this. I beat this guy, and I'm confident I will beat this guy. Before I fought Magnus, when I got sent to the UFC, I watched him fight. I watched him fight in the UFC, and I've sat there going, I beat that guy, and obviously went in there, massive underdog, and I knew exactly what I would do to him, and I knew it before I did, and the same with Antonio. I've done exactly the same thing. About 2 years ago, I watched him fight, and I was like, I could beat him. And I knew that. Like other fights, I've never fought that or never seen them before, whatever. But these are two different fights where I've looked at it and said, I'd beat that guy. I know I could land a shot on him and knock him out, but. So I'm confident I'm going to win, and I'll put my name up there again and put it a bit further up the rankings. And then the fight with me and Smiling Sam, which I'd love it in Vegas or something like that. I want to get.
I was honestly going to say main event UFC Wales.
Well, that's the dream, innit? I think the big struggle is I don't think we got like arenas. We've got the fucking one Anthony Joshua's filling out the football stadium, which is like a 90,000 seater. That's a bit far off at the minute.
Only a few thousand.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But and then we got the Motor Point, which I think that's only 8,000 seater, and I think the UFC don't go any lower than a 12,000 seater. So I think that's where we're struggling at the minute. I think because we're the only, it's out of the 4 nations, we're the only ones that have not had a UFC event, and now we're starting to put guys in there, like you said. Right, so if Josh Reed wins tonight, he's going to get signed. Jack Shaw's going to have 2 more fights before the end of the year. He's killing everyone. He's 12-0 amateur European champion. He'll go 7-0 now before the year's up, and I can't say who he's fighting, but he's going to fight another unbeaten guy next and another unbeaten guy in November. He's like, so there's a good chance he gets signed. That'll be 5 Welsh fighters on the roster. Why can't they start looking at getting a show there? So it's what I want.
UFC, the Welsh are coming.
Yeah.
Jack,
we've seen the support we're getting, so and I think the UFC are looking into it because they're promoting me, they're promoting Brett, they're going for it. So I think they're looking into it, and we got like people like Liu Long could be signed as well. It's loads of guys that could be signed, and we close. So
Jay, it looks like you're having a lot of fun. Like, are you really living it? Is this the dream being lived out fully now?
Yeah, definitely. I love it. It's what I always wanted to do, you know what I mean? So I enjoy fighting, that. You can't fight the way I fight unless you enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, you'd quit quite quick because you get, you know what I mean? But it's, the blood and guts fights are the ones I love, is what I do it for. So, and all the perks that come with the UFC then is I'm loving that. So it's
one more question, we'll let you go. For those people who live under a rock and haven't seen Jack Marshman fight, what can they expect? You in Brazil?
Blood and guts. I think. I think. The guy's gonna be coming at me, try and take me down. He's a big guy. And I'm always I'm the smallest middleweight on the roster. I know that, but I ain't going no way. I'm staying at fucking middleweight. But he's a big guy, and you're gonna see a small guy knock out a big guy. That's what's gonna happen. I'm coming at him hard. So.
Jack, I hope training goes well. We look forward to seeing you compete in Brazil, and congratulations.
Thanks
sir.
a lot, man.
Pleasure, boss.